It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs. He had a great week last week. Well over
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here we go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. Keys for them if they want to come out on top.
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Flanks through and now a crease. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
Well, they do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller of the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
And this is a game for grit determination, and somehow finding a way not to pay.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The Patriots at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on deck.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you have to say that they've underachieved.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. And you can't do it much better than... Ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating off play action, Flacco. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet they got their money's worth from him in 2022. NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved third straight All-Pro selection.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now 2nd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Flacco. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now it's Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Flacco. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Once more, it's Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On first down, Flacco. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10. Flacco looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go pass again with Flacco. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To pass, Flacco. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to midfield. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, That's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Inside give to Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Flacco. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, now Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Pushes past him and fights through one man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meeting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England trying to get to place on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Flacco off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
2nd and 10, Flacco once more. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On now the rookie fourth-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was Jimmy Garoppolo.